If you're looking at getting online at home using 5G broadband, but you're not sure which mobile network is best at your address, and you want to ensure you get good customer service, there's a company that might be able to help out. Today, we've reviewed National Broadband's 5G internet service to see if it's worth buying, based on its download and upload speeds, value for money, Wi-Fi router, customer service, and more. But before we begin, click the link in the description to the National Broadband website and fill out this form here to see if you can get their 5G internet service at your address. National Broadband takes a pretty unique approach to 5G internet. Once you order through their website, you'll get a 5G router and an unlimited data SIM card. But unlike with most other providers, they use all of the big four mobile networks in the UK. So when you sign up, they'll choose the best network, depending on which has the best 5G speeds and signal at your address. Then, if anything changes while you're still in contract, like if you move address, or if a certain network upgrades their infrastructure where you live and begins offering faster speeds, you can switch networks to ensure you're getting the best possible 5G broadband speeds at any time. They're pretty flexible about letting you test different networks as well, to help you find the one that performs the best where you are. There's the choice of a 12-month, 18-month, or 24-month contract, which has no bearing on what network you're on, so you could switch from 3 to EE after 6 months maybe, if you moved address or something like that. And there's also a 14-day return policy, so you can test out their service before committing to the length of the contract. Because they use all of the big four networks, the speeds you'll get with National Broadband depend a bit on which network you're on with them and how good the signal is at your address. They advertise average download speeds of well over 100 megabits, but you might be able to get considerably faster than this in some circumstances, and if you're not happy with the speeds, you can always take advantage of the 14-day return policy. We've tested the 5G router that National Broadband is currently shipping, more on that a bit later, and we normally get about 500 megabits on the 3 network at our address in an area with good 3 5G signal, and on other networks like EE and Vodafone. The really good thing about National Broadband is they have no speed caps. We've confirmed with them they don't have the 100 megabit download speed limit that some Vodafone and EE SIMs do, which is really good. The thing about National Broadband from a speed point of view is, because they use all of the 4 networks, and they're specialists in 4G and 5G internet, they're pretty good at getting you the fastest possible speeds at your address using 5G broadband. Rather than having to guess which network is best at your address, you can use National Broadband's expertise and potentially test different networks with them to see which offers the fastest speeds where you live. The router that National Broadband ships can vary over time, but at the moment, they work quite closely with TP-Link, and they're shipping their NX200 Wi-Fi 6 5G router. We've actually tested this router on the channel before, and we're pretty impressed by it. It offered particularly fast speeds when we tested it on the 3 network, and the Wi-Fi signal is also very strong, plenty enough for us in a 4-bedroom, 2-story house. We were still getting good download speeds on the opposite side of the house to the router. If you have a larger house, National Broadband doesn't sell Wi-Fi extenders you can add to your package. Instead, they recommend specific TP-Link mesh units you can buy separately. We quite like this approach to dealing with mesh Wi-Fi because it means you don't have to massively increase your monthly cost to get access to mesh if you need it. With most fiber broadband providers, for example, if you buy their mesh Wi-Fi add-on, it'll normally add £5 to £10 a month or more to your monthly bill, which can begin to stack up over the long term. We think National Broadband offers good value for money, given the service you're getting. At the moment, on a 24-month contract, their 5G broadband deals cost £40 a month, with a £49 upfront fee, which is cheaper than many of the other major 5G internet providers. It's a fair bit cheaper than EE, for example, when we're recording this, compared to their unlimited data plan. Not to mention, EE also has quite high mid-contract price rises, which isn't the case with National Broadband. You also get the money-back policy with this provider, which can be a bit rare to see from the other options on the market, as well as quite good customer service, which we'll discuss in the next section. Remember, click the link in the description to the National Broadband website to see what deals they're offering on 5G internet when you're watching this, and fill out the form here to see if you can get their service where you live. Because National Broadband is a smaller, more specialised 5G internet provider, they're able to provide closer, more personalised customer service. Their support team is UK based and tends to get really good reviews from their customers. The process of getting live is pretty quick and easy, and their support team is quite helpful and knowledgeable. Because all National Broadband does is provide 4G and 5G internet service, they have quite a lot of knowledge and experience with things like optimizing router positioning and otherwise helping you get the best possible speeds from your connection. So if you're looking for 5G internet with really good customer service, National Broadband's plans are definitely worth considering. National Broadband is a great way to get the best possible 5G internet service at your address. They offer flexible access to the best networks on the market for a reasonable monthly cost, with a strong money-back guarantee, great customer service, and no mid-contract price rises. So if you're looking to buy 5G internet, click the link in the description to see what deals National Broadband is offering at the moment, and fill out the form here to see if you can get their 5G internet service at your address. And if you have any questions about National Broadband, or about choosing a 5G internet provider more broadly, let us know in the comments, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can.